Greetings, Angus Woodhead here from Glasshouse Studios. Great to be back with you. Today I have a special guest with me. Please welcome the legendary guitarist, Mr. Phil Emmanuel.
How are you, Angus?
I'm well, Phil. Welcome.
I just stopped in here to do some soldering for you, and you got me doing this.
Well, you got a carpe diem, seize the day, Thanks for coming today, Phil. Today we're testing out the Minson M8 pedal. Now, this is a pedal made by your good friend, Lawrie Minson.
Lawrie Minson, mate. I've known Lawrie for 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good guitarist too, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And a bloody good banjo player.
Is he really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
He plays a bit of slide and harmonica.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, he plays with the best. So this is his pedal. This is the Minson M8. And what we're doing today, we're going to play through Phil's Laboga amp. It's a 212 amp made in Europe. And we're just running on the clean channel. All the EQs are straight up and down. The master is flat out. And the level's just up a little bit so that we get some level. We've got the bright switch on. So let's just hear the sound of that amp with no effects. Of course, you're very familiar with the sound of that amp, Phil, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Had it for quite some time. All right, so what we're going to start with, the compressor. Now, Lawrie calls the compressor the Taipan. So what we'll do is play a little bit, Phil, and then I'll engage it.
Oh, a little better. That's just so nice.
Is that what they call a pedal steel lick?
Oh, sort of. Yeah.
Guitarists always want to do pedal steel licks. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
All right, so look, that sounds great. So that's the compressor. What we're going to do is we're going to stick a little bit of reverb in. Now, the reverb is called the bunyip. Laurie's given all these effects Australian names, which is really cool. So the bunyip is the reverb, and it has a push-pull switch. So I'm just going to engage that. And we'll just try a little bit of reverb there first of all.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably where you'd normally run it. I'm going to just try cranking it flat out.
Ah.
And we're going to go for that shadows type sound, Phil. Beautiful. That's all that needs is just needs a little hint of delay. So let's now add the gecko. Now the gecko has tap tempo, mix, and feedback. So Phil's sort of set this where he wants it. So try a little something now with the delay, Phil.
Bit of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, if I could.
That's beautiful, Phil. And so we're running the compressor, the delay, and the reverb. Let's back the reverb back to a more general use. And let's hear the delay up just for a bit of fun. I'll just tap that in. Amazing. So that's the delay.
An effective delay.
It's very effective, yeah, and the tap's great. While we're on clean, let's try out the Wallaby. Now, the Wallaby is a tremolo.
Oh, the Wallaby, I can do that. Is that the Wallaby? Is
That's
that
the
one?
Wallaby, yeah, there we go.
That's Skippy. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful tremolo.
That is fantastic. Now, beside that is the wobbegong. Now, the wobbegong is a sort of a pitch effect. Bit of an unusual sound.
Sort of like a chorus. So.
And of course, you've got speed control on that. We can crank the speed up.
Yeah.
Probably not an effect we'll use on every song, but it's certainly an effect that's there to be used. And I've actually used it in recording, and it sounds pretty cool. Let's go to the drive. Now, the drive, there's two different drives. We've got the dingo, which is like think of it as a tube pedal, like a pre-type tube drive. And then you've got the King Brown, which is the full-on cranking overdrive. So let's try a bit of the dingo first. So that's the dingo. So let's try the King Brown. With a bit of compression. Bit of reverb. One of the things you can do, Phil, is you can engage the dingo and the King Brown together. And with the two stages together, I've got the compressor in, a little bit of reverb.
Yeah.
Lovely. Now, right down the end is our final pedal, which is the goanna. Now, the goanna you can use as a boost or cut. 12 o'clock is pretty well unity, and then so you can add this like a lead a lead boost. So, for example, if we're playing a little bit of rhythm, let's say we've got the dingo and the king brown, a bit of delay, a bit of bunya, and then Phil's playing some rhythm, and then I'll hit the pedal and you go to some lead, it'll give it a boost.
Well, what's up there?
Here we go. And then back to the rhythm volume. So it's a boost or a cut. One of the other things you can do, if you're driving a lot of gain with the dingo and the king brown, you can actually use this as a level dropper. So you can actually.
Oh yeah, that'll drop to a preset level.
Yeah, because it gets it a bit loud otherwise. All right, what I've done is I've just let Phil have a bit of a play with the pedal and come up with whatever sort of sound he'd like. And so, Phil, just give us a go at what you got there.
Oh, this is a long delay.
Beautiful. Doesn't have bad sustain, the old Luke, does it?
Yeah.
All right, let's just try something else. I'm a bit of a fan of the shadows and what you do with the shadows. Do you mind if we go back to that?
Not at all,
that
mate.
Sort of.
Right, put the taipan away.
You set that up where you'd like it.
Oh yeah.
He's just turned the compressor on. Beautiful, Phil.
Beautiful tone. Beautiful reverb.
All right, set us up one more sound, something else. Maybe a lead, like a. What about something from your show that you were doing?
Dire Straits.
Give us a bit of a Dire Straits. Set us up a bit of a Dire Straits sound. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So you'd normally have the reverb up high like that for that sort of sound?
Oh, for certain sound, yeah. I like it. Yeah.
You like a nice tail. How's the length of that reverb? It can probably be adjusted inside.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Very nice. All right, let's just set up something with drive. Your last setup, I'll get you to do something with a bit of drive for a lead. I'll let you muck with that. And do you want to use one of the...
we better.
Beautiful. Wow.
That's a pretty big sound, mate.
Can we try, just for a bit of fun, I'm going to turn off all the delay and reverb. I'm going to just slide that down. Give us a bit of an akadaka sort of a vibe. Would you think in that situation to achieve that sound, we'd probably take the bright switch off the amp? Or do you think that's okay with that top end like that?
That's okay. Just turn it. If anything.
Yeah.
But nothing when whenever you play AC/DC, you never play a D like that. You gotta play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Phil, something I just noticed. When you adjusted the volume, because it changed the way it drove the input stage of the amp, the tone of the amp changed.
Yeah.
Which was a nice touch. Well, we've just proved that we can get everything from shadows, cleans, effects, and reverbs right through to AC/DC drives and crunch. So, Phil, look, thank you so much for coming into the studio today.
No worries, young Angus.
And demoing the pedal for us. What's your thoughts on the pedal? What do you think?
It's very usable. And it's not complicated, and it sounds good.
It's not digital.
No, it's not digital. No, it's musical.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, just before we were using the Pro Tools, and the Pro Tools stopped on us, didn't it?
Yeah.
The pedal hasn't stopped. It's analog.
Yeah.
Look, thanks so much, Phil. Really appreciate you coming in today.
Mate.
And Mandy, of course, dropped in as well. Great to see you, Mandy. So thank you very much, and we'll. That's all for today. This is Angus Woodhead from Glasshouse Studios. We'll see you next time.
There you go.
All right, you happy, Dubs?